Hello. This is our third portrait that we're doing. We're doing the clothing of the portrait. We've done two other ones that were suits. We're doing this yellow peach colored gown that Rose Marie has on. This photograph is from the probably 50s, so the color is not precise. Skin tones especially are not what we want. But we're going to go with this yellow peach colored. It looks like maybe satin. So we've got a palette of yellows and creams and ivories and just a touch of like a tangerine orange for some of the areas. You have to watch out when you're doing yellows. When you mix a black with a yellow, every once in a while you'll get green rather than a darkened or shadowed yellow. So you have to watch how you mix it. Sometimes you'll use a gray, sometimes you can switch over to a gold to get the darker yellow rather than add black to it to darken it. So we'll try. We'll see what's going to happen. At the moment we'll do some of these shadows, get us a nice color mixed. So we're going to try that gray. We've got like an elephant gray with a pale yellow ivory mix. See if we can come up with that color. That's close. Right there. One thing that I can't teach you is the vision that you have with your paints. Eventually you will be able to look at that color and know what color makes that color up. I can't teach you that. That's all in your eye and experience. Just like me picking that color out, and it's just within a light shade, lighter or darker. I can't teach you that, but you will pick up on that eventually. I've been doing this a while. Again, before we were talking about the flow of the gowns, all of this is just a matter of the cloth flowing. Here, hit a couple of these highlights. Once you get your base coat of color that matches, you can go in and hit all of your highlights. Looks like there's a line right there. And a line there. You'll see me daub over to the side. What that's doing is getting the residual paint in the brush down to the tip of the brush. It's just my little technique, as you can see. Alright. Now we're going to try this little peach shadow over here. Has a bit of orange to it. Looks like it's a little darker than that. So we're going to add a little bit more what I call tomato and some gold to darken it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. It doesn't, I don't want it to glow orange, so I'm deadening it with a little bit of that elephant gray to soften that orangey tint to it. At the very shadow of the thing, it looks like it has actually a little bit of burnt umber in it. Yes, it does. There we go. Okay. Now our other color, it just has, looks like a charcoal gray. So we're going to take our yellow and gray and hope we don't get green. And yes, that's too green. So we'll go back to yellow ochre and some of that charcoal gray. What I'm doing to counteract the greenness of the yellow black is that I'm actually adding bright pink to kill the green side. Hello. Today we're going to be working on the hair. I've gone in and already done some shadow work and all of the black stuff because that's boring to watch. But we're going to do some highlighting and I'll show you a trick or two. I use a brown, bronze, metallic acrylic, and a very fine script brush. And I go in and highlight areas that I want to have a little bit of sheen to. Hair has that sheen, why not paint that sheen? So you use the metallic pearl paint to create that sheen. The viewer never knows, never realizes what they're doing, but their eye is being manipulated by a metallic paint rather than a natural paint. Your hair is not of course not naturally metallic, but we're dealing with an illusion in the first place. So why not use it at every advantage that you can? At the most, we're talking a bristle hair or two width of that highlight. So it's not like it's a massive change or anything. But it may be enough for the passerby to stop dead in his tracks with the attraction of that portrait. Again, just ever so delicately makes hair strokes in the direction of her hair, and it's just a dry brush effect. While you're at it, you can go in and do eyebrows if you like. like to change directions to get the eyelash direction right. I turn the painting upside down. That'll get the hair direction correct. In the 50s, they didn't do a whole lot of plucking, as far as I know. I wasn't there to witness it, but they didn't do as drastic of shaping as they do now. If you see a line that is a matching color, by any means, go ahead and fill that line up while you have the paint in the brush. Alrighty. So we've done our bronzing, we've done our highlights, we've done shadows, we've done eyebrows. We're done with this one's hair, and we'll go to the next one. Every one of them is a new challenge, but this one, the hair's turned out nicely.